Hey guys, and today we're going to see how much stuff can fit into the trunk of the 2017 Genesis G90. Now before I get this review rolling, I would like to thank Tony King at Suitcase Genesis in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for allowing me to review this vehicle for you guys. If you are interested in purchasing a new Genesis and live in the South Florida area, don't hesitate to check them out. They will get you into the perfect Genesis in no time. And remember that all of DriveAndBeDriven's reviews are 100% honest and 0% biased. So, let's get started. Alright, so the Genesis G90 does have 4 total ways to open up the trunk. So your first way will be to locate the Genesis logo, and then right below that Genesis logo there will be a pad, and you will press that pad and it will open up the trunk here. Another way you can open up the trunk is by holding down this button on the Genesis logo that does say hold. So if you do hold that down, it will open up the trunk of the Genesis G90. Another way you can open up the trunk is from the front driver's area. There will be a button that you can press to open up the trunk. And the last final way is Genesis smart key access from the trunk area. So if you are standing near the trunk will open up as long as you have the key fob on your person. So to open up the trunk, all you have to do is hold down this button right here and open it right on up. So this trunk is powered, and it is going to play a little chime and also flash the hazards, letting you know that your trunk is opening up. So right here you are going to be looking at 15.7 cubic feet of space, which is a pretty large trunk for the class. This trunk is going to be larger than the Audi A8 and the Jaguar XJ, but it is going to be slightly smaller than something like a BMW 7 Series, which does have a cargo capacity closer to 18 cubic feet of space. Now looking inside of here, this trunk is nicely furnished, just like how the interior of the actual vehicle is furnished. So right here you do have this aluminum plating right here. So if you are putting stuff inside of the vehicle, it is going to have this really nice aluminum plating, which I really like the look of. Now coming over here, you are going to see that you do have this cargo net here, so you can put anything that you may want over there, and you can also put some more things over here as well. Now this vehicle also comes with a grocery hook. So right here, if you just pull this latch right there, you do have a grocery hook, so you can hook on your groceries here, and it'll be really neat. I really like that feature. That's a really unique feature for this vehicle. Now this vehicle also, if you lift up right here on this chrome accented handle right here, you lift that up, and right in here you do have all of your tools to pretty much change out a flat tire, change out your tires. And then right below there you can lift that on up, and right below there you do have a spare tire right there, and then your battery is also located down here as well. But you do have some more storage underneath the actual floor, so if you do want to store some more things under here, you can get a little bit more storage. I'm not sure if Genesis does include that into their cubic foot rating. Probably not. So the Genesis could possibly have a little bit more than what its rating does suggest. So let's close that on up, and let's see how a pool noodle fits widthwise inside of the trunk of the Genesis G90. So right here we do have our pool noodle here. This pool noodle does have a length of 15.3 feet. And fitting this pool noodle in widthwise, you will see that it fits no problem. You have just about 5 inches of clearance right here. So you do have quite a bit of clearance there. So widthwise, this trunk is fairly large. Now lengthwise, you are going to see that this pool noodle is going to protrude out ever so slightly, since your rear seats do not fold down. But you do get a pass-through in here. So if you do push that down and fold that down, you will get a pass-through, and you can slide, for example, this pool noodle through the pass-through. But overall, I'm not going to give it a rating for the pool noodle rating, since these seats do not fold down. And if, just like how I review every other car, if I do put this pool noodle towards the left side behind the driver's seat, adjusted to my comfort, it does not fit. All right, so now let's see how a suitcase, a 22-inch suitcase fits height-wise inside of the trunk of the Genesis G90. So putting this suitcase height-wise back here, let's see if the trunk does close. And this is power actuated. And you will see that that will not close, but that's mainly because it is going to protrude out quite a bit. So as opposed to Genesis making this trunk taller, they are going to make it longer. So this trunk is a lot longer than some of its other competitors, but it is going to be slightly lower than some of its other competitors as well. But if you were to turn it this way, let's see if it were to close this way. And it's not going to close that way either, but we are going to see how it does fit lengthwise. So if let's say you were to fold down this suitcase and you were to see if you could stack multiple ones of these sideways, you can definitely do that, because if I do press this button here, you can stack multiple suitcases across. You could probably fit just about 6 of those suitcases all the way across, maybe even 7. So this trunk is very practical, even though you can't stack anything height-wise like this 22-inch suitcase in here. It is very accommodatable. So now we're going to see how these laundry baskets fit. So these laundry baskets do have an 11-inch diameter with a 7-inch height. So we are going to see how these baskets fit. So sliding these baskets in, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the Genesis G90 can fit a total of 5 laundry baskets with the rear seats folded up. Now, the Genesis G90 cannot fold down its rear seats, but that's pretty much the same as what's found on all of its other competitors. So this is not unique to just the G90. Pretty much every other competitor, if you are looking at the Jaguar XJ, the BMW 7 Series, or the Audi A8, or even the Mercedes S-Class, none of those competitors are going to have those rear seats that do fold down. So the Genesis G90 not having those folding rear seats is not just unique to the G90. So you can only fit 5 laundry baskets with the rear seats folded up. Well, that's it for this cargo review. Comment and tell me what you would like to see in future videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Marcus, and thanks for watching Drive and Be Driven. Keep it positive, and I'll see you next time. You can become a Drive and Be Driven driver today. Just simply click the subscribe button and you will become a part of the Drive and Be Driven circle. Subscribing will allow you to stay up to date with the Drive and Be Driven YouTube channel. Thank you to all of my current Drive and Be Driven drivers for driving me towards my goals and dreams. Stay subscribed for more awesome videos like this one.